Happy Tuesday, tribe. So we're going to go over today's power workout. This is going to be that first power workout listed on the app today. It's your live power workout. We're going to walk through this with a little bit of a general warm-up, then go into a specific warm-up with each of these movements, and then talk about each movement, and then talk about the workout. So let's hit it. All right, guys, so that general warm-up, let's start with a little bit of running in place. We're going to go for about 20 seconds. Just jogging in place, jogging in place. From here, let's do some jumping jacks. And let's open up those arms and go to some seal jacks. From here, we're going to go to a squat into a knee hug. So we're going to squat, bring one knee up, hug yourself, go back down, give your other side a big hug. Let's do 6 of those. All right, once you've done your 6, we're gonna do some good mornings. Let's do 10 good mornings. I'm gonna push my hips back, soft bend in the knees, flat back. Let's do 10 of those. From here, we're going to do 3 inchworms. So we're going to walk out, plank position, walk those hands out, and then walk those hands back. Let's do 3 inchworms. All right, after that third one, we're going to walk back out into a plank. And we're going to do some alternating shoulder taps. So walk out of that plank position. Let's do 12 alternating shoulder taps. So drop to those knees, shake it out. We're going to practice reaching underneath your body and pulling across for that pull through movement we're going to talk about in just a second. So from here, I'm going to take my right arm. I'm going to reach across behind my left arm, tap it, and then I'm going to tap the other side. So from right here, let's get 12 taps. All right, let's walk those hands back to our toes. Roll it on up. Let's go to some alternating step lunges. So step forward, kiss that knee to the ground, and stand right back up. So with our lunges today, we want to make sure we're not pressing up and out of that thigh. Keep that chest up nice and tall. If you need to, hands by your side. Tap that knee, nice and gentle, nice wide base with those legs. Let's get a couple each leg, maybe 4 to 5 each leg. And from here, you've got lateral lunges as well today. So you can make these as deep as you want to or as you can, right? So we're going to go side to side. Let's do 5 on our left, followed by 5 on our right. So go to the left side first. We're going to go down, lateral lunge. My knee is going to track over my toe, nice tall chest. Drive up and out of that foot and meet my feet together. So let's do 5 each side. Get as low as you can. And then we're going to go to that other side, all right? Feet together, come on over, 5 on the other side. And 5. All right, so next we're going to walk through each of these movements for today, talk about some proper form, and then some not so proper form, or some things that we would rather avoid today, all right? So let's go get after it. So one of your movements for today is going to be a dumbbell snatch on your right side and on your left side. So again, if you're using a dumbbell that is going to be coming from the floor, jumping and dropping underneath that weight. Or with a kettlebell, it would start with a good hike position, hiking it up, and then punching through, casting it out, pull, and punch. So let's start with the dumbbell. With the dumbbell, we're gonna start from the ground. Remember, it is gonna start between your legs, both heads of the dumbbell are gonna start on the ground. I'm gonna have my right arm forward, catching that dumbbell, and I'm gonna have my shoulders square. What we don't want is to start the movement like this, all right? So I'm gonna be in more of a squatting position. I'm gonna jump, pull, drop, stand, and then I'm gonna bring that dumbbell back down the same way it came. I'm gonna fall it back down, jump, and drop underneath that weight. All on my right side to start. If getting all the way down to the ground, I start to arch my back. Let's go ahead and start from a hang position. That's totally fine. So if you need to, keep it at a hang. So anywhere above the knee, right there, anywhere in there, it's totally fine. Jump and drop to make that snatch. But today your standard is gonna be coming from the ground with that dumbbell. If you have a kettlebell today, we can do kettlebell snatches as well. Like I was saying, that can start with a good hike position. Hike it up, pull and punch, cast it out, pull and punch. So those are your two options today for your dumbbell snatch. You're gonna do that all on your right side and then also all on your left side. So it is not alternating, okay? All right, let's talk about these high plank dumbbell pull throughs. So again, dumbbell or kettlebell, show you both options. So that starts with the dumbbell with both heads facing different directions, so opposite directions. I'm gonna be in a plank position. That dumbbell is gonna start on the outside of one of those arms. Your choice which arm you start on. I'm gonna reach through, pull across, drag it against the floor, and then replant my hand. I'm gonna go again, pull across, plant my hand, pull across, plant my hand. So I'm pulling underneath my body each time, alternating arms. What we don't want to see with this type of a movement is going to be piking the hips up. So going like, you start getting tired, start piking the hips, or sagging the hips. So for instance, start getting tired, looking like this. We don't want this to happen. If we need to, either drop to the knees, shake it out, do a couple more reps, keep a good position for all of them, or worst case, hey, we can drop to those knees, just make sure you are keeping a good position with those hips the whole time. We don't want to be going like this, doing it, all right? Good position today. If you got a kettlebell, we can do the same exact thing. This time the kettlebell's gonna start, same position. I'm just gonna tilt it on the side and drag across underneath me. I'm gonna drag across. One other thing we don't want to see is gonna be that twist of the arm, or the shoulders, if you will. So we want to keep a good, strong, steady plank, all right? So really think of pulling that belly button up to the sky, all right? So that's going to be your high plank dumbbell or kettlebell pull through. You've got your dumbbell goblet lateral lunges. So you're going to go on the right side, followed by the left side. So the way this will work, again, dumbbell or kettlebell, will show both options. That goblet position with your dumbbell is going to start right here. So goblet position, the right side, that R stands for your right leg. So the way this will work, I'm going to step out to a lateral position, lateral step. I'm going to lunge on my right and then drive up and meet my feet together. So that would be my right goblet dumbbell lateral lunge. Go to my right side for that first section, and then for my second section, it'll be going over to the left side. So remember, goblet position, keeping that chest up nice and tall, and then I'm always driving up and out of that bent knee, all right? If the weight starts to feel too heavy, you can always drop that weight and just go laterally with your hands at your chest, keeping that chest up nice and tall. If a lateral lunge starts to hurt, feel free to scale to a reverse lunge. Totally fine. Step back, reverse lunge, or if you have something to step up on, like a stair of some sort, you could step up with your right leg and then back down. So right leg step up and then to the side, that way. So you can always step onto something laterally. If you're holding a kettlebell today, just remember goblet position with the kettlebell. You can always hold it at the bell of the kettlebell, or you can hold it at the horns, or put that hand through. Whatever it looks like for you, that would be your goblet position with your kettlebell. So just keep that in mind as you're doing those lateral lunges. All right, so we've got dumbbell overhead walking lunges. You can do this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, whatever you got. It's just gonna be that overhead position, all right? So if you do have a dumbbell, you're gonna bring it up overhead. So good hang clean up, and then a push press or a strict press up and overhead. We're gonna be walking today if you have space. So even if you have a hallway or something, you're gonna be doing your walking lunges with that dumbbell overhead. Gentle on the knees, nice wide base. If you feel like this is starting to make your back arch when you're walking, or you're having a hard time stabilizing it, really think of pulling that belly button to your back, or bring that dumbbell to your shoulder, okay? So no shame, do it in your shoulder, totally fine. I'd rather you do that than feel like the only option is overhead. So think of scaling to your shoulder, or we can take that weight out altogether and do your walking lunges without any weight. So you can always do some walking lunges without any weight at all. Or we can do step lunges. So if step lunges are kind of more your speed, say you don't have a lot of space at home, do some step lunges. So your step lunges will look the same as your walking lunges, except you're not walking in place. You're not walking, you're walking in place. So there's alternating step lunges, totally fine. So that's gonna be your walking lunge with a dumbbell, or again, pressing that kettlebell overhead or keeping that kettlebell in a front rack position. Either way, your choice. So with each of these movements we just went over, I want you guys to take your workout weight. I want you to do 5 dumbbell snatches on your right arm, followed by 5 dumbbell snatches on your left arm. Then I want you to go into that overhead walking lunge. Let's do 3 alternating lunges on your right arm. Switch arms, go to that left arm. Same thing, this time 3 on your left arm. All right, then we're gonna go to those goblet lateral lunges. So let's do 3 lateral lunges on your right, followed by 3 lateral lunges on your left. So knock that out with your workout weight. Then we're gonna do that high plank pull through. So let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those high plank pull throughs. Once you've done that, let's meet up at the board. All right, guys, so for this workout today, you are recording total reps. You got 4 rounds, 20 minutes total of all the things. So each of these movements is gonna last for 25 seconds. So you're gonna start with your dumbbell snatch on your right arm. So you're gonna be doing those dumbbell snatches for 25 seconds straight. You're going right into 25 seconds of dumbbell overhead walking lunges on your right side. You remember that is in your right arm. And then you're gonna move into 25 seconds of your dumbbell goblet lateral lunges. Again, for this, you're gonna be holding that dumbbell in a goblet position, but you're going to that lateral lunge on your right leg. Then you're gonna go to 25 seconds of that high plank dumbbell pull through. So remember that dumbbell or kettlebell is gonna start on the outside of one of your arms. You're gonna reach under and across your body to pull that dumbbell across your body. You are dragging that dumbbell or kettlebell on the ground all the way across on the outside of your opposite arm. So you're gonna do all that for 25 seconds a piece. Then you will go into that 50 seconds of rest. That's your first time you're gonna rest. 50 seconds of rest, and then you're gonna move on. You're going to your left arm next. You got your dumbbell snatch on your left side for 25 seconds, followed by 25 seconds of that dumbbell overhead walking lunge on your left arm, followed by 25 seconds of dumbbell goblet lateral lunges on your left leg, and then finishing out that round with 25 seconds of those high plank dumbbell pull throughs. Then you're gonna rest for 50 seconds before starting over to get that second round in. So you're going through all that 4 times, all right? Again, it's total reps today, so every rep counts. Every snatch, every lunge, every lateral lunge, and every time you pull that dumbbell under and across your body for one of those pull throughs. So counting everything today, guys. Make sure, again, you've got your dumbbell or kettlebell up to you, and that you've got a weight that you feel comfortable with using throughout the workout for each of those movements. So the way that this would work for the first round, my tip would be you're using that as a benchmark. So however many reps that I get of each of those movements, I'm trying to maintain for the remainder of those last 3 rounds. So 4 rounds total, try to maintain after I get that benchmark first round done of each of those movements. So again, you're working towards that rest.
And hey, soak up that rest when you get it, all right? So good luck, guys.